Learn what not to do with your beard based on my trauma and my experiences. In today's video, you guys, I'm going to tell you the 5 worst mistakes I have made with my beard in hopes that it will prevent some of you from making those same mistakes, or at the very least, you can relate with me and we can be like, yeah, been there, done that. Now, I'm not saying these are the 5 most common mistakes. I've covered mistake videos before. These are ones that I have made that stay right up here with me. Also, by the way, I don't really know what these in my thumbnail have to do with a beard and mistake. They were just near me at the studio and I thought maybe they would grab attention. So these aren't involved at all, but hopefully they looked cool. I'm not really sure. For real though, I don't know if I introduced myself. My name is Dan. Thank you for checking this video out. I love talking about beards. That's it. If you love learning or you want to learn about beards and you're not, consider subscribing. And anybody out there that wants to hear about my pain and my beard trauma for my life, consider hitting that thumbs up. It's free. It's the like button. It does make a big difference. Number 1, many of us can relate to this one and maybe we'll catch some people before it's too late. Please avoid the chin strap beard, especially when it's a teenager chin strap beard. Now, I do believe I know why many of us had a chin strap beard as a teenager. It's because that's all we could grow. Most people have the best growth in their goatee region and then along the jawline, and it allows for that chin strap when later our cheeks fill in, the underneath our lower lip fills in. We've all seen it. We've all been there. I don't have a lot of pictures. I wish I could be like, boom, look at me. I just don't have a ton of pictures from that time for whatever reason, but the chin strap is just not a good look. I really don't believe so. I believe so much of appearance is subjective and we can say, oh, I prefer this, I prefer that. I don't think anybody should quite prefer a chin strap, and I don't talk that way, like at all. That's not something I do. So number 1, avoid the chin strap beard. Number 2, if you're going to trim your beard or even go to a barber, do not trim your beard with a time constraint. If you need to leave by a certain amount or a certain time or by a certain amount of time, do not trim your beard. When you are trimming, you should have an open schedule, a free mind. You should not have some really restrictive time even with a barber, because that's going to force mistakes. The only time I've ever made a trim mistake that I really regret, I was going to go to dinner with my wife. We had a babysitter. We don't get to go out by ourselves a whole lot with 3 young kids. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of some of the transparency. I'm gonna do a little tidy up for my beautiful wife. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted because we needed to leave by a certain amount of time and I just kind of planned it out wrong and maybe it wasn't going in the exact direction I wanted on the trim. Whew, by the time I realized it was taking too long, Sam came in to check like, hey, are you getting ready to go? And I'm beyond respectful and nice. But at that moment, I may have elevated my voice and said something along the lines of, I need more time. And then I panicked. Then I was a sweaty mess, literally taking my clothes off, trimming my beard in my boxers because I'm just overheating. It wasn't a good situation. It could have waited the next day. It could have waited for the next week. That is a big, big, big mistake. Do not trim when you have time constraints. Next thing that I think a lot of people mess up with their beard, especially early on, is basing their beard products solely on scent alone. If it smells good, I'm going to go with it. Many of us started there. Many of us early on prioritized scent, and scent really has no value when it comes to how your beard looks, how your beard feels. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but it should not be prioritized ahead of the ingredients and the way your beard styles. My first product was because my wife said, ooh, this smells sexy. And I'm like, ooh, okay, let's get that. Garbage. The other products that Sam really, really liked from big retailers or distributors that were at barbershops smelled wonderful, but the product was garbage. Really valued the ingredients, really value what it does for the skin underneath your beard and the beard hair itself. That is key. That's number 3. Number 4, always go for quality tools. A Chicago comb, carbon fiber, not a sponsor, not an affiliate, nothing like that, just the best of the best, quite literally changed the entire game for my beard. We almost all start off with cheap tools that are just in the little wall, cheap buzzers that you get from the store, or what I call funeral home combs, or I don't know why every household growing up just has some of those flimsy black combs just around, right? If you guys are my age, I know you had those around. Those are not good for the beard. And then even beyond that, let's scrap that. We got that, Dan. Using the right tool for your beard. For example, Kent combs have one of the best reputations in the game, and it's like the 9T, I think is the one where it's like the normal, where it's got just the normal style comb. One side's got the fine teeth, one has the space teeth. Everybody raved about that. I was like, oh, I must get that. Turns out it's way too short for my beard. It's way too fine of teeth for my beard, and great tool. Awesome for many of you, but it didn't work for my beard. I needed something that was longer and more spread on the teeth. This is great. Now, some of you with a short stubble beard, this is not great for you. There's other better options out there. So finding the right tools based on your beard, not just quality tools, but which ones are the best fit. If you ever need recommendations, I'm happy to help you guys on that one. As number 4, the last one, number 5, most of us can relate to this, at least at some part on our journey. If not, kudos to you. I envy that. I'm not there anymore, which I'm thankful for, but that is giving a crap what anyone else thinks about your beard. Period. End of story. I don't care if it's your mom. First and foremost, mom, no, this is not for you to talk about as an adult grown man. Number 2, I don't care if it's your spouse. I don't care if it's coworkers. I don't care if it's your kids. I don't care if it's friends. You grow the beard for yourself. Also remember, this grows naturally. It's not a push-up bra. It's not makeup. This grows naturally. You're just deciding to continue to let it grow and then maintain it and hopefully groom it, right? So it looks good, smells good. But most of us fall in that trap. We worry about what people are going to say. We don't grow to a certain style because we worry about how it's perceived. You guys, I have been in some very big business meetings where I've sat at a table with 20 people all suited up, and I go in with this massive beard. I go in with a ball cap. I go in with maybe a blazer, right? I'm going to keep it cool, but a t-shirt under that blazer. I'll go in with some nice pants, but then I'm going to have some Chuck Taylors on the feet. I love it. It in no way has impacted when I was a teacher, when I was a coach, and now that I am a business owner, whatever you want to call it, I have different kind of like meetings that you would traditionally think should be shaven. No, absolutely not. Stop giving a crap what anybody thinks about your beard. It's up to you. Now, if it is your spouse and you want their input, ask them. But if they're giving you unsolicited feedback about not liking it, that's not the way to package it. That's not the way to go. Would you give them that unsolicited advice, right? If you have a wife and you didn't like her hair, are you going to say, hey, chop your hair off, I don't like it? No, most of us aren't going to do that. We just want them happy. We just want them confident. The best thing that my wife can wear is confidence. That makes me happy that she feels good. The same should be for our beard. Regardless of family, friends, anybody, you should really be growing it for you. Don't fall into that trap. Once you get out of it, it just feels good. People make negative comments, people take shots, you kind of enjoy it. It's kind of fun. You're almost like this, I don't know, culture, kind of fight back, almost like punk rock style, but with the beard. I'm gonna stop talking about it, but you guys know what I mean there. So to wrap this up, you guys, those are my mistakes. That's what I've been through. The chin strap, the trimming on a time constraint, picking products based on scent. What was number 4 here? Going with the wrong tools for your beard, and then also giving a crap what people think about your beard and how you grow it. Woo! Did you know? No cuts. No teleprompter, no cue cards. This is what we do here, baby. Down below, what is the worst mistake or 2 that you have made with your beard? We've been there. Let's open up. Let's be vulnerable. Maybe someone will read it and avoid it, and you can help them out. Also, do you have any thoughts on my mistakes? Do you have anything to add? Any questions for me? I would love to be able to help. Hopefully, I earned that thumbs up. New subscribers. Hopefully, I earned you guys staying as a subscriber. Thank you guys for watching today. Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.